Hello, my name is Bruce Keller, and I am the perfect fit for the job of watching 13 Stephen King movies and evaluating and commenting upon them. Let's say I've been a fan and admirer since I was a small child. I remember reading Salem's Lot at my uncle's place in Enosburg Falls, Vermont, right on the border of Canada, where the bats at night flew all over the sky. I remember reading Salem's Lot there. It was a paperback at the time, a black paperback with a devilish vampire-like face in black and a tiny drop of blood dripping from its lips. That book scared the out of me. And the movie by Tobe Hooper, there's been more than one version, but the movie by Tobe Hooper I liked very much. Then there's Carrie, of course, the one that gave him his career, deservedly so. A coming-of-age story about the outcast who has supernatural abilities and takes vengeance. And Brian De Palma, one of my favorite film directors, does that novel justice by the building of the suspense, the pyrotechnics, the slow motion, the split screen techniques, all serving in the devilish story of Carrie. Now let me say that my two fave Stephen King adaptations, adaptions, are Kubrick's The Shining, and I call it Kubrick's The Shining because Kubrick and King did not see eye to eye. I saw it on opening day at the Sutton Movie Theater in Manhattan, and I loved it. It was epic and stunning and scary and psychological and suspenseful. However, it was not Stephen King's The Shining anymore. Stephen King took vengeance and made a miniseries much closer to his original story. However, I must say, I love you, King, but I love the Kubrick movie better. And its sequel, Dr. Sleep, which director Mike Flanagan tied in both of those stories from another Stephen King sequel, tied them together into what became a beautiful tapestry. The film did not do well, but Stephen King called it excellent. Finally, I want to say, and I put this in my essay, that Stephen King is totally involved intuitively in the zeitgeist of these times we're living in. His epic apocalyptic novel, The Stand, came out 4 years before the onset of AIDS. And now we're living in COVID-19, a pandemic that too scarily reminds one of Captain Trixie, the flu from The Stand. And finally, there's The Dead Zone, which predicted the rise of an alt-right leader who would bring about the end of the world. He's not our leader anymore, but he still thinks he is. You know who I'm talking about, Donald J. Trump. The fact that Trump is, to me, way scarier than King's terrifying Pennywise clown. Now that's scary.